Alright, welcome in everyone to some APL, American Airlines Ops. Going up to Boston and back, we'll see if we continue the final leg after that.
Welcome on board.
So, we already started the boarding just for time.
Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Hello.
Alright.
Hello.
This thing on? There we go. Okay, now we got that going. Alright. Nav data out of date. Is that because I reinstalled this plane? I'm not reinstalling it just yet. Yeah, it's 2022. I can see the nav data. That's fine. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We're using Beyond ATC, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Be more concerned if I was on VATSIM. Had to reinstall. Somehow I corrupted my tablet. It was missing a bunch of the icons, so. Flight plan into the Navigraph app. We are 2120. So 128. What's up, Ogun? Why do I prefer Beyond ATC over VATSIM? I don't have any preference. Just today I wanted to mess around with the traffic injection. I probably primarily fly on VATSIM. And then lately with some of the updates coming to Beyond ATC and say Intentions, I've been kind of pinging back and forth between the two of them and kind of comparing them. Overall, I kind of like say Intentions a little bit more because it feels more natural. Beyond ATC is very on rails, but I wanted some traffic injection and to put it through its paces. Availability of ATC, that's also another one. It definitely feels a little bit more. I thought I previously saw the streams in VATSIM. Yeah, I'm primarily on VATSIM. I used to do a lot of events, but the events have just gotten so crazy. Today, I think only Boston center was on, and I kind of wanted to have an end-to-end coverage for these flights today, so I kind of just jumped around. But I don't really have a preference. Prefer VATSIM, obviously. You know, real people is easier. You can have a conversation. It's not on rails at all. You know, if I was going to rank them, it really also all depends on what you want. Beyond ATC feels very alone aside from the new traffic injection. The new traffic injection allows you to not feel as alone as you were. But right now that's only at your arrival and departure airports. Say Intentions, you don't see other traffic, but you hear, which is nice. Because you don't see other traffic, but you hear it because of the way they, and obviously it's opt-in, they record your experience and then will replay that back, plus you'll hear other people live if they're at the same airport or within the same type of, the way I understand it is if you're on tower, you'll hear other folks on tower. Like I started to see last night, the whole ATC drove me crazy. I just turned it off to do speed restriction. Yeah, the stock ATC is no good. If you're, I mean, there's three options. There's obviously VATSIM, but it's not guaranteed coverage. There's Pilot Edge, it's guaranteed coverage. It's, I don't want to say it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. But it is a monthly recurring charge, and it's only the western portion of the United States. Then you have Beyond and Say Intentions. Say Intentions would end up being more expensive because that's a recurring charge. Beyond ATC, it's a one and done, aside from if you want the Pro Voices or not. I'm going to probably switch to Pro Voices for the return leg and see. If ranking all of them, I would say Intentions out of Beyond. Only for the fact is, so Say Intentions is, from what I understand, it's truly AI. You're having a conversation essentially with AI, not a scripted program, which is what this is with Beyond. So yeah, that's so that guy's pushing back already. They don't have like the ground carts, and he's probably, if we watch him, he's gonna just do a quick whoop 180 in a hot second. He might just be outside of the range to see him do that. Maybe they, I wonder, I mean, that was a little fast, but it wasn't an instant swap. I wonder if they updated that on the back end somehow. I don't remember getting an app update. Say Attention actually probably responding. Yes. So they're all voice to controller or voice to program. If that's what you mean. Yeah, like you're keying up the push to talk just like you would on VATSIM, and then it's firing it back to 13265.
Altimeter 29904.
128.
Landing and departing runway 041501.
United 1295. IFR2.
17350. Wind 050 at Niner. Visibility 10. Ceiling 600 overcast. Temperature 2.19. Altimeter 29904. Landing and departing runway 041501. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Alright, so let's get our clearance here. Washington clearance, American. 2120, IFR to Boston. We have uniform.
United 1369. On our way to George Bush Intercontinental H Airport.
United 1369, Washington clearance. Thanks for information uniform. Cleared to George Bush Intercontinental H. Rebel 5 departure. Auto transition. Then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk 1651.
Cleared to George Bush Intercontinental H. Rebel 5 departure. Auto transition. Then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk 1651. United 1369.
United 1369, read back correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.7 when ready. United 1369.
American 2120, Washington clearance. Information uniform correct. Cleared to Logan. Suki 5 departure. Swan transition. Then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk 1560.
Cleared to Logan. Suki 5 departure.
This guy-
Swan transition.
Oh, my guy's
Then as
replying.
filed. Climb
I
via
forgot I
SID.
turned this on
Departure
last night when I was testing
frequency
something.
125.65. Squawk 1560. American 2120.
Alright, so he did the read back for me, which is an option of Beyond
Read back
ATC.
correct. Contact ground 121.7 when ready for push or start.
Ground at 121.7 for push and start, American 2120.
United 1295, runway 1 taxi via Kilo 5 Juliet. Hold short runway 4.
Yeah, so some of the verbiage, and that goes for both programs, but some of the verbiage is a little off. Climb via the SID is nice. Say Intentions, I don't think has done that for me yet.
Contact Washington Tower 119.1. Over to Tower 119.1, Blue Street 5576. United 1369, request taxi.
Beyond, I think, does that a little bit better too, with the crossing restrictions and stuff, if I remember correctly.
Hold short runway 4. Runway 1 taxi via Kilo 5, Juliet. Hold
Alright, so
short
climb
runway
via the
4,
SID
United
off of runway
1369.
1. Top
United
altitude is
1295, hold position
5,000.
for company traffic. Hold position for traffic. United 1295. United 1295, continue taxi. Continue taxi. United 1295.
Ground's 121.7, towers 119er.
3580, gate 57, request pushback and engine start.
1.
Envoy
do the
3580, Washington
performance.
ground. Pushback approved. Face northwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest. Envoy 3580.
United 1369, cross runway
Sit
4
that.
at Juliet. Continue taxi via Kilo 5 Juliet. Cross runway 4 at Juliet. Continue taxi via Kilo 5 Juliet, United 1369. United 1295.
Oh, why is it taking
hold
forever
position
to
for
align?
company
I thought
traffic.
this would have been done already.
Hold position. United 1295. United 1295. Continue taxi. Continue taxi. United 1295. United 1369. Contact Washington Tower 119.1. See you. Over to Tower 119.1. United 1369. Have a good day. Blue Street 5278. Hold position for traffic. I'll call you back. Hold position. Blue Street 5278. United 1295. Cross runway 4 at Juliet. Continue taxi via Kilo 5 Juliet. Cross runway 4 at Juliet. Continue taxi via Kilo 5 Juliet. United 1295.
Come on.
Envoy Envoy 3580, request taxi to be active.
Envoy 3580, runway 15 taxi via Sierra, November.
Runway 15 taxi via Sierra, November, Envoy 3580.
Blue Streak 5278, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Blue Streak 5278.
United 1295, contact Washington Tower 119.1, have a good day. Over to Tower 119.1, United 1295.
Remember, there's an
Envoy
option to.
3580, contact Washington Tower 119.1.
Contact Tower 119.1, Envoy 3580.
Blue Streak 5278, cross runway 4 at Juliet. Continue taxi via Papa, Bravo, Alpha, Juliet.
Cross runway 4 at Juliet.
Why am I not aligning? This should have been done already, I think.
Alpha, Juliet, Blue Streak 5278.
Southwest 1377, gate Alpha 2 taxi
Ah.
via Sierra, Juliet. Hold short runway 15. Gate Alpha 2 taxi via Sierra, Juliet. Hold short runway 15. Southwest 1377. Blue Streak 5278,
29 or
contact
904.
Washington Tower 119.1.
Over to Tower 119.1, Blue Streak 5278. Take care. American
Just gotta complete it, right?
At gate 33.
I had it set on fast because one of the guys that did shared cockpit with
American 1177, Washington
had it
ground, pushback
set to
approved.
fast.
Face north.
So
Pushback approved. Face north. American
oh,
1177.
I had it set to fast for that purpose,
Brickyard 4479.
and then
35. Request pushback and engine start.
I just never changed it. And I had to reinstall the plane last night because I was messing with a sound pack. We're actually using the latest FT Sim sound pack, which I think sounds pretty cool.
48 taxi via Sierra. Hold short runway 15. Blue Streak 5176.
Southwest 1377, cross runway 15 at Juliet. Continue taxi via Sierra, Juliet. Hold short runway 1. Cross runway 15 at Juliet. Continue taxi via Sierra, Juliet. Hold short runway 1. Southwest 1377. Brickyard 4479.
You can't even get a word in
Washington
with
ground,
this. Like, I
pushback
feel like
and engine start approved. Face east. Pushback and engine start approved. Face east. Brickyard 4479.
Washington ground, American 2120, ready for pushback and engine start.
Frontier Flight 687 at Gate 5. Request pushback and engine start. Frontier Flight 687, Washington ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast. Pushback approved. Face southeast. Frontier Flight 687. Brickyard 5723, Gate Bravo 18 taxi via Sierra, Juliet. Hold short runway 15.
Gate Bravo 18 taxi via Sierra, Juliet. Hold short runway 15, Brickyard 5723.
American 2120, Washington ground, pushback approved. Face southeast.
Pushback approved, face southeast, American 2120.
American 1177.
Like, I might even dial back the sheer amount of traffic. They said the recommended option is 5.
Runway 15 taxi via Kilo, November.
Runway 15 taxi via Kilo, November. American 1177.
Set parking brakes immediately. Oh, I didn't have it set.
Brickyard 4479. Request taxi.
I
Brickyard
forgot to put the brakes on
4479.
first.
Runway 15 taxi via
Let's see, is
November.
APL actually started this time? Because
Runway 15 taxi via November. Brickyard 4479. Frontier Flight 687. Request taxi to the active. Frontier Flight 687, runway 4 taxi via Papa, Kilo, Bravo. Runway 4 taxi via Papa, Kilo, Bravo, Frontier Flight 687. American 1177, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position for traffic. American 1177.
American 1177, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. American 1177.
Brickyard 4479, contact Washington Tower 119.1.
Over to Tower 119.1. Brickyard 4479.
Delta 2683, Gate Bravo 21 taxi via Sierra, Juliet. Hold short runway 15.
Gate Bravo 21 taxi via Sierra, Juliet. Hold short runway 15, Delta 2683.
American 1177, contact Washington
What is
Tower
this thing
119.1.
doing right now?
Over to Tower
GSX.
119.1, American 1177.
Frontier Flight 687, contact Washington Tower 119.1.
Over to Tower 119.1. Frontier Flight 687. Take care.
Release parking brakes, please. It's commencing push. All engines clear, start at will.
Well, okay now. That's good. That's good. Start number 2. Fuel. Didn't move my little table over. Got my little table here. This should work. Okay, before I start originating checklist, probably should have did this already, but got distracted with all the GSX stuff here. Logbook report, landing is pins 3 aboard, 510 use check, start leave is cut off, step trim is normal, lights test is checked before start, FTC program, briefing is complete, we'll do that in a second, option has to check the ECs on.
Face east.
Nav, normal, display switches auto and normal, fuel at 14.5, our minimum is 14, what? It's 14, minimum and maximum are the same, 14.6, okay. I had the AP running for a long time, might be why. Fine. Passenger side's on, window heat is on, hydraulic pumps A's off, B's on, pressurization, flight level 370 set and auto. Honestly, I don't remember ever using the built-in must-fuss pushback. So I've primarily used GSX, again when it works. Pushback toolbar helper is the one I would recommend. And I think there's a freebie one out there too. Flight instruments checked, auto brake RTO, takeoff warning horn, checked, parking brake, release, transponders,
Complete
TO,
set parking
right?
brakes.
Aero rudder trim is centered before push, 0 fuel weight is...
Brickyard 5678.
28.5, gross weight's 143, cross-checked, and 1 to be 98.1. Hey, Fortnite, how are you? Teach me your wizarding ways. I like GSX, it does the whole ground ops thing for you, which is nice. Alright, start a cut out. Start number 1. It does the whole ground ops thing with the pushback, and if you load up your the airport specific profiles, it usually works for the most part.
Brickyard 5678.
V speeds 135, 137, 146, anything before V1 throttle auto brake is the runway, anything past that, we'll take it into the air, shut down the affected engine. I don't think Beyond ATC supports emergencies, say Intentions does. We'll come back, probably divert to Dulles. Clean about to be 1,000 feet. Stabilizer trim is 5.41, we'll set that now. Flight deck door is lights out. Checklist complete. Doing good. How's your days going? Alright, start a cutout. APU's going off. Okay.
Brickyard 46.
I didn't know there was a Stream Deck profile for it. I have a Stream Deck mounted on here.
8 Delta
Up,
41 taxi by
down,
Sierra.
left, right,
Hold short runway 15, Brickyard 4604.
right or left, right or right. Controls free and correct. Flaps 5 before taxi checklist. Electrical generators are on, probe heats on, anti-ice not required. Flight controls free and correct. Flight deck door closed and locked. Flaps CDU 5 indicates in transit. Teach me your wizarding ways now. And flaps 5 indicated green light. I have an XL on my desk. I have the mini one on here. The XL might be too heavy to mount on this mount. I might have to use a different filament than the standard issue. Washington Grand American 2120, ready to taxi.
American 2120, runway 1 taxi via November, Juliet. Hold short runway 4.
Runway 01 via November, Juliet, hold short of runway 4. American 2120. I can't tell in the chat app what that came up as. Was that like a link or something? Fortinet, we're using Beyond ATC's AI ATC today for this flight. With traffic injection now. Okay, yeah, I should be able to pull that up. So the problem with, I think, the traffic injection being so busy in the beginning, is you have that mad rush. This was like the problem with the traffic injection programs of you know, like P3D and FSX back in the day, is you get that clear. That's definitely a Delta and a Southwest that just merged.
American 2120, hold position for traffic.
Yeah, okay. Hold position for traffic, American 2120. There's no traffic. So we're just gonna keep on rolling. Unless maybe the traffic on the runway is why? I don't know.
Blue Streak 5246, gate 47. Request pushback and engine start.
Blue Streak 5246, Washington ground, pushback approved. Face east.
The return trip either might be Say Intentions or Beyond ATC with the premium stuff.
Southwest 1377, cross runway 1 at Juliet. Continue
Yes.
taxi via Sierra, Juliet.
That was an option. So what I thought was what I was saying, what I was trying to say,
Cross runway 1 at Juliet.
was the problem with like traffic injection stuff like FS traffic back in the day is when you first load in, you get that mad rush
1377.
because it does like
American 2120, continue taxi.
all the planes. Continue taxi, American 2120.
Brickyard 5723, hold position for traffic.
So you get the mad rush, like it's trying to inject all the ATC that should have already been moving. I think there's like a 10-minute window. So if 5 planes departed over those 10 minutes, they're all trying to move at the exact same time now. Plus everybody that is now needing to depart. So you get that big rush. So you almost need to start one of these types of programs and let it marinate for 15 minutes to let it deal with all the congestion. And then it smooths out to a somewhat realistic experience, and that's what I think happens here.
Hold position for company traffic.
Hold position. Brickyard 4604.
Exactly. Because it won't spawn them in route already.
Continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 2683.
Brickyard 56.
Oh my god.
Continue taxi.
They don't even give you the gap to get in. That's still
Continue
damn annoying.
taxi. Brickyard 5678.
American 2120. Cross runway 4 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Papa, Bravo, Alpha, Juliet.
Okay. Continue taxi on Juliet crossing runway 4. And say again for the rest for American 2120? Those instructions don't even make sense.
American 2120. Cross runway 4 at Alpha. Continue taxi via Papa, Bravo, Alpha, Juliet.
Yeah, all of that's wrong, so we're just gonna say
Cross runway 4 at Alpha. Continue taxi
That.
via Papa, Bravo, Alpha, Juliet, American 2120. Blue Streak 56.
So fun fact, as I understand it, Say Intentions partnered with Navigraph, so their taxi instructions are actually pretty good. And they'll only get better.
Echo 57 taxi via Sierra. Hold short runway 15. Blue Streak 5602.
Blue Streak 5602. Hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position for traffic. Blue Streak 5602.
I've not used this at Boston, so I'm
American
wondering
2120.
if this is going to be a
Contact
mess.
Washington Tower 119.1.
Tower 119.1, American 2120. I haven't set the auto switch. Washington Tower, American 2120, holding short of runway 1, ready for departure.
Brickyard 5678. Ready to go. Runway 15. Brickyard 5678. Washington Tower. Wind 050
That too.
at Niner. Runway 15. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 15. Cleared for takeoff. Brickyard 5678. American 2120. Hold short of 01.
Hold short of runway 1, American 2120. Yeah, I mean that's the drawback with this sim, is the lack of accurate stock airports where P3D and X-Plane have that locked down.
American 605. Washington Tower. Continue.
Roger, American 605.
He's going off a 1.5 with a hard crosswind. I could have got a lineup and wait.
Brickyard 5678. Contact Potomac departure. Contact Potomac departure. Brickyard 5678. Have a good day.
Oh, someone's coming to land also. Well, I guess we don't need to have our light. I thought I was just going to get the immediate. Gonna have some snacks.
American 605. Wind 050 at Niner. Runway 1 cleared to land.
Runway 1 cleared to land. American 605.
I have had that, and I have had
Southwest 1315.
being about 50
Exit
feet
left
too
at
high.
Sierra. Exit left at Sierra. Southwest 1315. aircraft be advised information Victor now
Just
current.
had CFIT, that
Altimeter
sucks.
2994.
Yeah, instrument approaches are a little dicey in this sim. Anyone else? Can I get a lineup and wait, please?
American 2120, runway 01, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, American 2120. No.
American
Ask and you shall
605,
receive.
exit left at Sierra.
For the record, I did not ask
Exit
beyond
left at
ATC.
Sierra. American 605.
American 2120, Washington Tower, wind 040 at 7, runway 1, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 1, clear for takeoff, American 2120. This is the PMDG 737-800. And one, heading select Toga. Airspeed alive. 80 knots. Checked. V1 and rotate.
Washington Tower. American 2631. ILS runway
Positive brake
01.
gear is coming up.
American 2631, Washington Tower, wind 040
Gorgie!
at 7, runway 1, cleared to land.
You messaged me, and I didn't get a chance to read the rest of
American
it.
2631.
American 2120, reset transponder. Squawk
Fuck.
1560.
1560 American 2120. Oh well. This is why we set this shit on the ground, kids.
American 2120, contact Potomac.
That'll be a ding for
Take
overpitch.
care.
Over to the watch, American 2120.
Blue Streak 5089, lead high-tech heading 280. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 01.
Leave high-tech heading 280. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 01.
In APL, I don't think so.
5089.
Brickyard 4334, 16 miles from Katrin. Turn right, heading 040, maintain 1,600 until established. Cleared ILS runway 01.
Turn right, heading 040.
Come on, let me in.
1,600 until established. Cleared ILS runway 01. Brickyard 4334.
Blue Streak 5089, turn right, heading 045, descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Altimeter 29904, vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 16 miles.
Turn right, heading 045. Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Altimeter 29904. Blue Street 5089.
Blue Streak 5410, turn left, heading 345, vectors for the approach.
Can't even get a word in.
Turn left, heading 345. Blue Street 5410.
Potomac approach, American 2120, 5,000 feet, Suki 5.
Aircraft calling, stay call sign.
American 2120.
American 2120, Potomac departure, radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 180.
180 American 2120.
Brickyard 4431, contact Washington Tower 119.1.
Over to Tower 119.1. Brickyard 4431.
American 2120, increase speed to 250 knots.
250 knots, American 2120.
Brickyard 4395, turn right,
They can
heading
follow.
020, descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Turn right,
I have not flown the 787 in a very long time as well. But yeah, like what Corky said, if it follows stock FMS Boeing stuff, there should be a delete option or a clear.
Brickyard 4395.
Alright, let's
16 miles from
clean up
Canton.
the airplane
Turn right,
here.
Heading 040. Maintain 1,600 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 01. Turn right. Heading 040. 1,600 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 01. Brickyard 4395.
Alright, let us get the landing lights off early before APL dings me for that, because that's what it likes to do.
Turn left, heading 305, Blue Street 5410.
And we're almost at 10,000. We'll go autopilot one on. Overhead panel looks good. We are cruising. Climb checklist. Pressurization is checked. Start switches are off. APU is off. Let's see. I do have Active Sky on. So I have to say, so far I'm pretty happy with my new Active Sky settings. I will. Sorry, I'm just muted because I'm crunching on graham crackers. What'd you find? Wow. No, you could have texted me. I mean, so far I'll say that this weather depiction is pretty realistic. I don't see any PIREPs for anything outside of visibility. So it shouldn't be crazy bumpy, and it's not. Well, I'm pretty sure I should have been off of atomic approach by now. Well, at least that part's real. Oh, I think it's just broken. Oh, it's stuck. Okay. Washington Center, American 2120, flight level 180.
Aircraft calling. Stay call sign.
American 2120.
American 2120.
Nice.
Washington Center. Climb and maintain flight
PMDG
level
is a solid plane.
370. American 2120. Washington Center. Climb and maintain flight level 370.
Flight level 370, American 2120.
JetBlue
PMDG is solid.
Contact
They've been
Washington
around
Center
forever.
125.45. Contact Washington Center 125.45.
Yeah.
JetBlue 8926. Take care. Blue Street 5576. Contact Washington Center 132.525. See you.
Contact Washington
One
Center
could argue
132.525, Blue Street 5576.
that you could use the 777 for shorter routes. American does the 777 from Miami to JFK. But I'm totally with you because I don't have the 777 for that reason of I would want to do long hauls. But then the flip side is when I want to do like, yeah, when I want to do a long haul, I don't have a good, reliable long haul aircraft right now. The 787 probably I could get away with it.
Good day. Descending via Caps 3. 3,600 feet.
American 1628. Washington Center. Roger.
And then there's the Headwind A330. That's like my two options. Yeah, it's definitely taking some getting used to.
Delta 350, flight level 269er.
But my muscle memory is telling me to pull
Delta 350.
X amount of
Washington
force,
Center. Roger.
and I'm doing like twice what's required.
American 2120.
But overall, it's a little bit
Contact Washington
easier.
Center 132.525.
In certain things. Well, yeah. You're saying not all 7.3s in general, or just overall? 132.525 American 2120. Oh, well, there is that. Washington Center American 2120 flight level 250 for 370.
American 2120, Washington Center, roger.
I mean, I even saw that just from the 6172s that I flew. Each one had a different feel. Each one had a different little quirk to it.
American 2120, contact Washington Center 125.45.
125.45 American 2020. Washington Center American 2120 flight level 260 for 370.
American 2120, Washington Center, roger.
Oh, I bet you could definitely feel it if the pumps are failing. Yasaki, what are my thoughts on Beyond ATC? Overall, I like it. It's something to have if you're flying in an area with no VATSIM type coverage, or if you want to go through the full motions of all the frequency changes. Now they just added traffic injection while I'm testing it. I have say Intentions and Beyond. So, in the pro column for cost, you have Beyond ATC because it's $30. You know, not including if you want to go premium voices, then that'll be some sort of an over time recurring cost. If you go, and it's going to have traffic injection, which they're already started. That's what we're testing here. I have the supporters pack. So that's $60 today if you wanted to just dive into Beyond ATC, but it's a one and done. And that's it, again, unless you want to go for, you know, the premium voices. Which the premium voices are okay. I don't know if it's really worth it to me. You get a little bit more variety, but, you know, they sound a little more natural. But is that worth the money? It's up to the individual, I guess. The con to say to Beyond ATC is it feels very on rails. I can't call up Beyond ATC right now and ask for, you know, a deviation around weather. At least last time I checked. So Beyond ATC, when you look at the actual application window, these are all the options that you can get. You can't do anything outside of this sandbox. So I can call ready for descent. I can request a heading to the next fix. I can verify the next fix. I can request an arrival runway change or an altitude change. I can request it direct to, and then I can submit some PIREPs and do a radio check. That's it. There's nothing outside of that. I can't ask them for. I can't declare an emergency. I can't ask for a reroute. I can't ask to deviate. You know, 20 degrees left for weather. You know, these are things that I feel are important in any type of ATC situation. Is there actually en route traffic now? Is that new? I haven't got an app update. So this was previously limited to just departure and arrival airports. Now this is a relatively short flight, so maybe that's why I'm seeing folks on center being handed off. I could be wrong. Say Intentions is truly AI on the back end for what's good and bad about that. 124.725 American 2120.
Negative. Washington Center on 124.775.
177. 124775 American 2120. Washington Center, good afternoon. American 2120, flight level 292 for 370.
American 2120, Washington Center, roger.
So, say Intentions is essentially no sandbox. And there's other features that I haven't even used yet, honestly. There's like a virtual AI first officer and cabin crew. You could have like a passenger. I don't know. They added a bunch of cool stuff. I haven't even messed with it yet. I was going to say that Say Intentions is not as good as IFR stuff, but it's gotten so good recently. We might just end up using that on the way back for two reasons. One is we could test it out. And two, I know it does not do well going into DCA.
New York Center 128.3, Brickyard.
Now, I don't know if Say Intentions is going to be any better, but Beyond ATC is so coming in off the Clipper 3, it dumps you off high at 10,000 feet and then tries to give you a visual approach at 10,000 feet, 5 miles to the airport, which is just not going to work. And I've reproduced that like 3 times now. It's a little annoying. So there's that. I don't know how the Say Intentions will do with that, though. I still have a little bit of a click, but it is better. Can't tell where it's coming from, though. I feel like it's like right up here in the front. Like I feel like this area is rubbing or something. And it shouldn't, because these are tight.
Brickyard 4479. Contact New York Center 18975.
Contact New York Center 18975, Brickyard 4479.
Still climbing. How heavy are we? Pretty heavy, I think. We're like fully loaded. Let me finish my thought. So I got distracted with a little. There's like a loose bolt that I'm tracking down on the rig here, trying to figure out what's what. So the rest of my thought was, it depends on what you're looking for, and I guess the next would be, what's the budget? Because Say Intentions is monthly because it is fully AI. So if the other features of it are worth it, now they're kind of hinting at coming out with traffic injection, and I have a funny feeling that they might do it the way Pilot Edge does theirs. So Pilot Edge does drone aircraft that are basically recorded tracks of users' flights over time, and they inject that in the sim. And I have a feeling that that might be what Say Intentions is going to do, which would be cool. Because instead of having to do like a timetable or something, I mean, I don't really know how that'll work in practicality. but instead of having like a timetable or something, if you just record the track and you do the model matching to the plane, so let's say my flight right now, you have how I taxied, you have how I pushed back. Theoretically, that's all you need to inject the traffic. And you could even record my voice for those who opt in and use that. Now the drawback to that is I took off of runway 1. Let's say I load in tomorrow and they're using 19 and they go to inject my flight in. How do you keep an organized list of how everyone taxied?
American 2120, contact New York Center 118.975. Take care.
118-9075, American 2120. New York Center, good evening. American 2120, flight level 350 for 370.
American 2120, New York Center, roger.
New York Center, Brickyard 5678, 17,000 feet.
Brickyard 5678, New York Center, roger. American 2120, New York Center. Expect Roebuck Tree, runway 22 left.
We'll expect the Roebuck 3, runway 22 left, American 2120. Just make sure I got that in there right. Changed it, we're good. Let's see if I feel this.
Brickyard 4479, contact New York Center 121.125. See you. Contact New York Center 121.125.
Leaning too far forward.
Brickyard 4479.
Yeah, she's still just a hair front heavy than I'd like, but works. It works.
American 2120, descend via Roebuck Tree arrival. Logan Airport landing runway 22 left. Altimeter tree 006.
Send by the Roebuck 3, 22 left, American 2120.
Negative. Descend via Roebuck Tree arrival.
Descend by the Roebuck 3, American 2120. What did it
American
translate that to?
2120, contact New York Center 21125.
It doesn't show me what it translates my text to. 121.125, American 2120. New York Center, good evening, American 2120, flight level 370.
American 2120, New York.
Alright, Bogan, have a good one.
Descend
Enjoy.
and maintain 5,000.
Thanks for hanging out.
Altimeter 3006.
3006, American 2120.
Negative. Descend and maintain 5,000.
Oh. Descend and maintain 5,000, American 2120.
Brickyard 4479, New York Center. Expect Parch 3.
It doesn't do descend via the SID, though.
Right.
By the star.
Birch Tree with the rover transition. Runway 4 right. Brickyard 4479.
Brickyard 4479. Contact Boston Center 132.3.
Contact Boston Center 132.3. Brickyard 4479. New York Center, Brickyard 5678, 16,700.
Brickyard 5678. New York Center. Roger. Brickyard 5678. Contact Boston Center 132.3.
Contact Boston Center 132.3, Brickyard 5678.
Flight level 0, thank you for follow up. Welcome in.
American 2120. Contact Boston Center.
I'm on the fence about Forever Winter.
132.3.
Say again for American 2120.
American 2120. Contact Boston Center 132.3.
132.3 American 2120. Boston Center, good evening, American 2120. Flight level 310, descending on the Roebuck 3.
American 2120, Boston Center, Roger.
Have you seen the game Dark and Darker? That has piqued my interest. It looks like a medieval extraction type game. It's 3-player co-op PvP VE, I think.
American 2120, contact Boston Center 128.1.
128.1 American 2120. Boston Center, American 2120, flight level 270, descending Roebuck 3. Yes.
American American 2120.
I think.
Boston Center, roger.
Oh, Chief was telling me about it when I was on the phone with him yesterday. It's basically 3-player. I'm pretty sure there's a PvE element, but it's an extraction, like a looter extraction type thing, but it's like medieval, like you have sword and shields and shit. When you find an extraction, I think only one person can escape, he said. So then who's ever left behind needs to now go find the next escape, so on and so forth. It seems interesting. I don't know. And it's free to play. So I'm intrigued. I told Johnny about it. I mean, yes. Potentially. Seems interesting, though. Alright, start switches continuous. We'll get ahead of the airplane. We'll get our lights on now. Ha! No. No, we could leave Johnny behind. I think that can you check to see if the YouTube chat is going to show up in this? If you're on your PC? I mean, maybe I'll get it. I don't know. It looks good. I think the program's working. Just no one's over there to chat.
American 2120. Contact Boston Center 124.525.
124525, American 2120. Boston Center, American 2120, flight level 220. Descending Roebuck 3.
American 2120, Boston Center, roger.
This cloud formations are wild looking. Yes! It's working. Very exciting. What, like on your end, or? Yeah, it seems like it is a few seconds delayed for it to get into that app. It's in a forever loading screen on Chrome. Weird. Because I just pulled up my phone just to see the difference in delay, and I keep seeing it in my peripheral that it's popping up, and then it's like 5 seconds before it shows up there. It's not a big deal. As long as it works, I don't care. I just want to be able to, you know, not leave YouTube chat hanging for those who prefer to watch there.
Boston Center 124.85. Have a good one.
124.85 American 2120. Boston Center, American 2120, descending Roebuck 3 at a flight level 210.
American 2120, Boston Center, roger.
Yeah, I think like mods would have to be on both ends to do something about that. Very curious what the taxi instructions are going to be like going into Boston.
JetBlue 896. Contact Boston. Approach 133.0.
Contact Boston Approach, JetBlue 896. See you.
Brickyard 5685. Boston Center. Expect Ocean 5. Runway 22 left.
Expect Ocean 5, runway 22 left, Brickyard 5685. Boston Center, JetBlue 755, good day. Crossing 13,000 for 14,000 direct talk.
JetBlue 755. Boston Center. Climb maintain flight level 280.
Climb maintain flight level 280, JetBlue 755.
Temperatures are above freezing. Let's take a look at the weather. 100 at 6. Few at 27. Broken. We shall see. Going back into DCA is going to be interesting. It's overcast at 700 feet. That's going to be shooting at runway 1. Probably just about to mids. Boston's weather's not too bad. It's mostly scattered.
JetBlue 755. Contact Boston Center 127.65. See you.
Contact Boston Center 127.65, JetBlue 755.
I love aviation fuckery. Yeah. But who knows what the sim's gonna do? I was also thinking about if I'm coming in on the RNAV Zulu 19, I think minimums are like 4 and change.
I show you at flight level tree 79er. Climb and maintain flight level tree 90.
Hey, Cobra.
Wilco, climb and maintain flight level 390, Brickyard 5685.
It was like 430, 490, something like that on the RNAV.
American 2120. Contact Boston. Approach 133.0.
133.0, American 2120. I'm very confused.
Boston, Care 902.
Why I'm getting
12,000
runway 22
information Papa.
when the winds are 100?
Care 902, Boston approach. Good day. Altimeter 3005. Expect the visual approach runway 22 left.
Altimeter 3005.
When the real world ATISs are using the 4s?
Left. Care 902.
So that's another ding in the Beyond ATC column. Boston approach American 2120. Descending Roebuck 3 at a 14,000.
American 2120, verify information Papa.
Yeah, sure. We have information pop up, American 2120.
American 2120, Boston approach. Good day. Altimeter 3005. Expect the visual approach runway 22 left.
We'll expect visual 22 left, American 2120. Excuse me.
United 2060, airport is at your 11 o'clock 12 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, United 2060.
United 2060, cleared visual approach runway 22 left.
Clear visual approach 22 left, United 2060.
Boston, Jazz 606, good day. 15,300 feet with information Papa.
Well, very curious now that this is going to give me the visual approach, if it's going to dump me off high.
Over to tower 128.8, United 2060.
Jazz 606, Boston approach. Altimeter 3005. Expect the visual approach runway 22 left.
Altimeter 3005, expect the visual approach runway 22 left, Jazz 606.
JetBlue 1652, leave trick heading 290. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left.
Oh, that actually
Leave
popped
trick
out.
heading
Pretty cool thing.
290.
That's pretty damn
Expect
cool.
radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left. JetBlue 1652.
Boston, Brickyard 5685, flight level 346 with information Papa.
Brickyard 5685, Boston approach, good day. Altimeter 3005, expect the visual approach runway 22 left.
Altimeter 3005, expect the visual approach runway 22 left. Brickyard 5685.
Spirit Wings 139, Boston, expect radar vectors, runway 18.
Expect radar vectors runway 18. Spirit Wings 139.
JetBlue 1652, airport is at your 11 o'clock 12 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight. JetBlue 1652.
JetBlue 1652, cleared visual approach runway 22 left.
Cleared visual approach 22 left. JetBlue 1652.
Fucking guy. I see what you did.
JetBlue 1652, contact Boston Tower 128.8. Have a good one.
Over to tower 128.8. JetBlue 1652.
Ha! Told you, don't worry about it.
Pier 129, Boston, expect radar
But
vectors.
thank you.
ILS
Appreciate
runway
it.
15.
Expect radar vectors. ILS runway.
I just want to tell you both. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
JetBlue 434, leave ILA heading 030. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left.
I have somebody in front of me.
Leave ILA heading 030. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left. JetBlue 434.
The traffic injection part is probably the coolest part of Beyond ATC to me.
JetBlue 434, turn right, heading 010. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Altimeter 3005. Vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 010. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Altimeter 3005. JetBlue 434.
JetBlue 434, fly present heading. Intercept the 22 left localizer. Descend and maintain 1,700.
Fly present heading. Intercept the 22 left localizer. Descend and maintain 1,700. JetBlue 434. Brickyard 5783, flight level 190 with information Papa.
JetBlue 434, airport is at your 12 o'clock 6 miles. Report the
I'll
field in
install
sight.
it while, I mean, not that it's going to take long,
Field in
but
sight.
I'll install it
JetBlue
while,
434.
while I
JetBlue
make some dinner.
434, cleared visual
Install.
approach runway 22
I
left.
feel like this flight's taking forever.
Cleared visual approach 22 left.
This
JetBlue
arrival is just
434.
brutal.
JetBlue 434, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
Over to Tower 128.8. JetBlue 434. Have a good one.
Care 902, leave at a heading 300. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left.
Leave at a heading 300. Expect radar vectors for visual
Yeah.
approach runway 22 left. Care 902.
Brickyard 5783, Boston approach. Altimeter 3005, expect the visual approach runway 22 left.
Altimeter 3005. Expect the visual approach runway 22 left. Brickyard 5783.
JetBlue 1807, contact Boston Center 2765. Contact Boston Center 2765, JetBlue 1807. Care 902, turn left, heading 350, descend and maintain 2000, altimeter 3005, vectors for the approach. Expect further clearance in about 15 miles.
Turn left, heading 350. Descend and maintain 2000. Altimeter 3005. Care 902.
Jazz 606, leave at a heading 310. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left.
Leave at a heading 310. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left. Jazz 606.
Care 902, airport is at your 12 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight. Care 902.
Care 902, cleared visual approach runway 22 left.
Cleared visual approach 22 left. Care 902.
Care 902, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
Contact Tower 128.8. Care 902.
Jazz 606, turn left, heading 355, descend maintain 2100, altimeter 3005, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 355, descend maintain 2100, altimeter 3005, Jazz 606.
Okay, I'm going to have to disable the preview on that stuff.
Jazz 606, airport is at your 12 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, Jazz 606.
It's doing the link preview in that
Jazz
app.
606, cleared visual approach runway 22 left.
Cleared visual approach
So I have like
22 left.
mini
Jazz
web pages
606.
displayed.
Jazz 606, contact Boston Tower 128.8. Have a good day.
Over to Tower 128.8, Jazz 606. Have a good day.
What gate did I say I was going to here?
Delta 303, contact Boston Center 127.65. Contact Boston Center 127.65, Delta 303. Have a good day.
Boston, JetBlue 831. Good day, 600 feet.
JetBlue 831, Boston departure. Good day. Radar contact. Climb and maintain
Good day.
10,000 feet. 831, increase speed to 210 knots.
Increase speed to 210 knots. JetBlue 831.
JetBlue 831, increase speed to 250 knots.
Increase speed to 250 knots. JetBlue 831.
Boston, JetBlue 1136, 16,100 with information Papa.
JetBlue 1136, Boston approach. Good day. Altimeter 3005, expect
Kind of
visual
skirted
approach
around
runway
all the
22
clouds. I
left.
kind of wanted to.
Altimeter 3005, expect the visual approach runway 22 left, JetBlue 1136.
American 2120, leave trick heading 250. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left.
Leave trick at heading 250, American 2120. He said 210. Oh, was it 250? Alright, vectors for the visual. Let's see how this is gonna go. Heading mode. Whoa, shit. That's not what I want to do.
JetBlue 896, leave tail
Heading
heading 110.
250.
Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left.
Leave tail heading 110, expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 22 left, JetBlue 896.
American 2120, turn left, heading 260, vectors for the approach.
Left 260, vectors for the approach, American 2120. Speed check, flaps 5.
Brickyard 4483, contact Boston Center 123.75.
Contact Boston Center 123.75, Brickyard 4483.
It's gonna keep me high, I know it.
American 2120, descend and maintain 2,000 feet, altimeter 3005.
2000, American 2120.
American 2120, airport is at your 10 o'clock 14 miles. Report the field in sight.
Are you fucked? See, I don't know what a valid reply is in the sandbox that is beyond ATC.
American 2120, airport is at your 10 o'clock 14 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field inside American 2120. We're just gonna shoot the ILS.
American 2120, cleared visual approach runway 22 left.
Cleared visual 22 left, American 2120.
Boston, JetBlue 832, good day, 15,600.
Yeah, there's no field in sight here. And there's no option to say that I'm in IMC. I don't see the field.
Boston approach, good day. Altimeter 3005, expect the visual approach runway 22 left.
Altimeter 3005, expect the visual approach runway 22 left, JetBlue 832.
Yeah, we're gonna use say intentions on the way back. We'll see how that operates. No, it's not an option. There's nothing to say vectors for the ILS. The only option I had was field in sight, say again, or looking for field. That's it.
The visual approach runway 22 left.
That's the drawback. Now, say intentions you can. We're gonna do say intentions on the way back.
Visual approach runway 22 left. Brickyard 5604. American 2120. Contact Boston Tower 128.8.
128.8 American 2120. Laps
Care
25.
55, ready to aviate. Runway 22 right.
Care 55.
Say ready to aviate?
Line up and wait.
Runway 22 right.
It did say ready to aviate. What?
55.
Well, I'm gonna dangle the Dunlops.
Boston Tower.
Oh, they're already
115
dangling.
at 6. RNAV to J. Runway 22 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Tripods, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
Cleared for takeoff. Care 55.
Alright, autopilot off. Beyond really fucked me dirty here. Alright, we got fielded sight. My throttles.
Care 55. Contact Boston departure. Have a good flight.
Contact Boston departure. Care 55. Take care.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
FlexJet 5S X-ray, ready to go. Runway 22 right.
FlexJet 5F X-ray Boston Tower. Wind 115 at 6.
I don't think this
RNAV
fucker
to
cleared
J.
to land.
Runway 22 right. Cleared for takeoff.
30. 20.
Runway 22 right. RNAV to J, cleared for takeoff. FlexJet 5S X-ray.
Rear screen, decel. No, they're not. The winds were fine.
Boston Tower. Brickyard 5685. Visual runway 22 left.
Oh, my butt kicker was off. That's annoying.
Brickyard 5685. Boston Tower. Wind 115 at 6. Runway 22 left cleared to land.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. Brickyard 5685.
Yeah, this thing never gave me, like, anything. It's broken again. Oh, I never called tower. That's why. I'm a dummy. Or did I? I don't remember. Did I ever check in with tower? Or I was too busy dealing with the goofy approach that they gave me?
Boston Tower, JetBlue 896. Visual runway 22 left.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I got too distracted with the goofy high visual in the IMC.
Runway 22 left cleared to land.
Runway 22 left cleared to land. JetBlue 896.
Oh well.
JetBlue 896. Exit right at Papa.
Exit right at Papa. JetBlue 896.
FlexJet 5F X-ray. Contact Boston departure.
Contact Contact Boston
The
departure.
only reason I even want to get
West
taxi
5
instructions
X-ray.
is just to see how good and or bad it is.
Piedmont 5762.
You can't even get a word in though.
22 right. Piedmont 5762.
Like even when there's a gap, you can't insert yourself because it blocks you out.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. Runway 22 right, RN
I just want to cut people off.
cleared for takeoff. Piedmont 5762.
Boston Tower, American 2120 requesting taxi to gate Bravo 12.
American 2120, Boston Tower, continue.
Continue. 2120. What?
American 2120, wind 115 at 6, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Cleared to land, American 2120.
No. American
No!
2120 cleared to land, runway 22 left.
Cleared to land, runway 22 left, American 2120.
American 2120, exit right at Mike 1.
Exit right, Mike 1, American 2120.
American 2120, contact ground 121.9er, take care.
121.9 American 2120. This guy's in my cheeks! I thought I heard something! It's playing the catch-up game!
American 2340, contact Boston Tower 128.8. Over to Tower 128.8, American 2340, see you.
Brakes on. Boston Grand American 2120 requesting taxi to gate Bravo 12.
0M Bravo, request pushback and engine start.
American 2120, welcome to Logan Airport, gate Bravo 12, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Oh! Pilot's discretion to gate Bravo 12 American 2120.
0M Bravo.
In that
Boston
case,
ground,
YOLO!
face southeast.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast, 0M Bravo.
Pilot's discretion on Boston ground! Can I get the follow me car, please? Because I don't know where I'm going.
Brickyard 5685, gate Alpha 5, taxi via Papa, Echo, Mike, Kilo. Gate Alpha 5 taxi via
Terminal
Papa,
B is
Echo,
right in
Mike,
front of me here.
Kilo.
Whoa!
Brickyard
Holy shit, look at this guy!
5685.
Jesus Christ. This is great. This guy's in hot pursuit. Hello? Following?
M Bravo, taxi for departure.
0M Bravo, runway 22 right, taxi via Alpha, Zulu, Bravo, November. Hold short runway, 33 left.
Oh, nice.
Runway 22 right, taxi via Alpha, Zulu, Bravo, November. Hold short runway 33 left, 0M Bravo.
JetBlue 896, cross runway 22 right at Echo. Continue taxi via Mike, Foxtrot, Bravo, Quebec.
What changes did you make? I don't remember. You updated the
Cross
firmware,
runway
downgraded the
22
firmware.
right at Echo. Continue taxi via Mike, Foxtrot, Bravo, Quebec. JetBlue 896.
Oh, fuck me, the follow me car actually worked. Is he telling me to shut down? There's no way I'm near where I need to be. No. Not even close, pal.
JetBlue 1136, Gate Charlie 20 taxi via Papa, Echo. Hold short runway 22 right. Gate Charlie 20 taxi via Papa,
I forgot that
Echo.
the panel lights on the
Hold short runway 22 right, JetBlue 1136.
All right.
JetBlue 1136, cross runway 22 right at Echo.
Let's load up the next one.
Continue
We'll
taxi
do,
via Foxtrot, Bravo, November.
I'll do say Intentions on the way back.
Cross runway 22 right at Echo. Continue taxi via Mike.
I mean-
Foxtrot, Bravo, November. JetBlue 1136.
While it's nice having traffic, there's a few things that I think it's limited in.
Zero M Bravo. Cross runway 33 left at November. Continue taxi via November.
Cross runway 33 left at November. Continue taxi via November. 0M Bravo.
Same firmware swap roaming from on to. Oh, okay.
Boston clearance delivery, American 1259 with information hotel ready to copy IFR to Miami.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun. Alright, I got a score of 93. That's because I did the max pitch angle. Everything else was perfect, though. 91 on the landing rate.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by. Miami by the Sox 7 departure and as far as climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure 123.0, squawk 5243 for American 1259. Bonanza 421, Alpha Whiskey, Boston clearance cleared to LaGuardia. Logan for departure, BOSOX transition then as filed. Climb and maintain 13,000.
Go to the bathroom real quick and we're going to load up and
10
blast
minutes
off to the
after
next
departure. Departure on 133.0.
Yeah.
Squawk 4235.
Bring back my little table. Disable link previews. I wanted to get rid of that. Let's try that. Some of this program's working good. Alright, be right back.
Bonanza 421 Alpha Whiskey is cleared to LaGuardia via the Logan for departure. BOSOX transition. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 13,000. Expect 16,000. 10 minutes after departure. Departures on 133.0. Squawk 4235. Bonanza 1 Alpha Whiskey. Bonanza 1 Alpha Whiskey readback, correct? Boston Ground Bonanza, November 421 Alpha Whiskey at the GA ramp, ready to taxi.
Boston clearance, Southwest 269, requesting IFR clearance to Baltimore.
All right. So I think GSX was supposed to give a progress bar. I don't see a
Southwest
progress.
269, cleared to Baltimore. Radar vectors PATS then as filed. Climb and maintain 27,000. Departure on 133.0. Squawk 5245. Expect runway tree left for departure.
Runway 33 left, departure on 133.0, squawk 5245. Radar vectors passed and as filed. Climb and maintain 27,000. Southwest 2.
Southwest 269, readback, correct?
Clearance delivery King Air Alpha Bravo Charlie requesting VFR clearance to Kennedy. We have information uniform. We would like flight following and altitude 9,000 feet, please. Roger, maintain VFR 9,000 at or below, and departure frequency is 133.0, and squawk 6724, King Air Alpha Bravo.
King Air Alpha Bravo Charlie, readback, correct?
United 324, request taxi.
In use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 121. 65 advise on initial contact you have information Yankee. Boston Logan International Airport,
it says.
information Yankee.
Do we want a PDC? I'm going to do the PDC because I haven't really messed with it
This
yet.
is Piper 19er designer, Quebec, with information uniform.
We're going to do ground 121.9. We're just going to get a PDC. Because we could do that now. Info Yankee. Stand Bravo 1, 2. Send. Uh-oh.
Romeo Kilo, read back, correct?
That's no good.
Delta 2222 at gate Alpha 22, we have information Foxtrot requesting pushback and startup.
No, it's not. Have to restart SPAD now. And if I'm gonna guess, SPAD is probably not going to reconnect properly, so this will be interesting.
Delta 2222, Boston ground pushback and startup approved, expect runway 4 left for departure. Advise when ready to taxi and have information Bravo.
Delta 2222, pushback and startup approved. Exit runway 4 left for departure.
Delta 2222, roger, read back, correct. Advise when ready to taxi.
Evening Boston, ground Delta 5591, request taxi, gate Alpha Niner.
This may require a reboot of the top hub, but we'll see.
Delta 5591, Boston ground taxi to gate Alpha 9 via Mike Bravo Alpha. Have a good evening.
Alpha 9 via Mike Bravo Alpha, Delta 5591, you do the same.
It didn't fuck with
Morning
the
Boston ground, Delta 2066, gate Alpha 7, request push and start.
Boston ground United 1103 at stand Bravo 8, ready for push and start.
Yeah, I had a weird issue yesterday when I was filming some of the B-roll for the next video. I had a series of USB connects and disconnects, and then my PC blue screened and didn't even want to turn on for like 45 minutes, which was scary. Yeah.
United 1103 Boston ground pushback approved. Expect
The
runway
only thing that I've
22
done
right for
differently
departure.
recently
Advise
is
when
I
ready to
added a
taxi and
powered
contact
USB
tower
hub
on
for more
132.225 when ready
ports
for departure.
on the side of
Information
my
Bravo
PC.
is current.
Pushback approved.
This is just
Expect
kind of
runway 22
reiterating
right for
how I knew I
departure.
was gonna
Advise
fucking
when
power.
ready on to taxi. Tower on 132.225 when ready for departure. Information Bravo is current. United 1103.
I'm gonna go back to fast.
Boston ground United 1103 ready for
Oh,
taxi.
we are on fast.
Boston ground American 16 for the push and startup.
Okay.
American 16 Boston ground pushback and startup approved. Expect runway 15
What do you
right
mean
for
the
departure.
stream is
Information
frozen?
Bravo is current. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
Like, the stream's frozen, or we just lost the camera?
Departure. Information Bravo American 16. Boston ground American 16 ready for taxi. Runway 15 right. Boston ground request progressive taxi. Vision Jet 6 Alpha Tango.
So, I can tell you that I can't reactivate the camera, because that will cause my PC to blue screen. I do not know why it will do that, but it will. So, we're just gonna have to do this, and it's just gonna be no cam for the rest of this. Yeah, very weird. It's very weird. Yeah.
Vision Jet 6 Alpha Tango. Roger, requesting progressive taxi instructions. Taxi straight ahead on Quebec, then make a left turn onto Alpha. Continue on Alpha and hold short of runway tree right. I will give you further instructions once you are holding short. Please acknowledge each taxi instruction as received.
Well, I'm going to turn off that key light then, because I'm not going to need that.
Roger, Vision Jet 6 Alpha Tango.
Vision Jet 6 Alpha Tango, continue taxi on Alpha and hold short of runway tree right. Contact me for further instructions.
Ground Delta 1023 ready for taxi.
Delta 1023, taxi to runway 9er via Bravo Charlie and hold short of runway 9er. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
Yeah, I need to swap out. I'm afraid. Yeah, it's very weird. I'm using like an old Elgato HD60, not even the S.
Boston ground, Vision Jet 526 Alpha Tango, holding.
And every time I do the deactivate, reactivate in OBS, instant blue screen. So I'd rather be able to complete the full. That's the OG, yeah.
Right.
So, you know what I could use for that? That's the least used one. I have the HD60S. That's what I used to use to capture when I did the dual PC stuff. So SOC 7, maintain 9,000. Departure is 133 nothing. Squawk 3645.
JetBlue 21 Papa Romeo 123 AZ Boston ground, roger. United 324, roger, hold short of runway 22 right. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
Runway 9.
United 324, request taxi.
Performance. Am I loaded? 'Cause I feel like I'm not loaded. Sim brief OFP, we're gonna go to 380. Let's get GSX.
United 324, taxi to runway 22 right via November. Bravo, hold short of runway 22 right. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
United 324, taxi to runway 22 right via November. Bravo, hold short of runway 22 right. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
Yeah, I don't think my payload
Boston
loaded.
ground Falcon 9 Romeo Golf is requesting taxi to GA parking.
Yeah, plane's empty.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
There we go. Now we're loaded. Fuel's loaded, payload's loaded. Now we're talking. Oh, I bet you my track IR is going to be frozen too now. See if I can fix that.
Locking gear.
So, like I said, the only thing that I added was the external USB hub, and it is powered. And the one thing, okay, that's working now. One thing I noticed about it,
Falcon 9 Romeo Golf,
which it
Boston
probably
ground taxi
shouldn't
to
do,
GE
is
parking
when
via Charlie
you
Alpha.
shut the power off to my computer, something is backfeeding juice, and it was that power strip. It was that USB hub. Looks like it's backfeeding power into my PC. I don't know if that's normal. I feel like it shouldn't do that. I'd probably have to do some research to see if folks say that's normal. But I feel like there should be some sort of circuitry that prevents power going back out of the powered USB hub to which it is connected. I think we had info Yankee. I don't remember what I wrote down here. Yeah. Or uniform.
Taxi via Charlie Alpha to GA parking. Falcon 9 Romeo Golf.
We just switched over to say intentions.
Falcon 9 Romeo Golf taxi to J parking via Charlie Alpha. Have a good day.
JetBlue 508. Continue holding short of
normal
runway 4 left on Echo. Contact tower on 128.8 when ready.
At 28, JetBlue 508, good day.
Boston Grand American 2144, ready for push and engine start.
With information uniform.
I didn't know that.
Short of runway 15 right.
American 2144, Boston ground, push and start approved, tail northwest.
Push and start approved, tail northwest, American 2124. 2144. Hub connected. Yeah, but does that cause the lights on your motherboard to light up? So what I mean is, when I flip the power switch on the back of my computer, like on the PSU, the lights on my motherboard light up when that USB hub is connected. I don't know if that's right.
Boston ground, Victor 1, Papa Hotel Romeo, taxiing on Charlie, looking to turn left onto Mike.
Victor Echo 1, Papa Hotel Romeo, Boston ground, roger. Continue taxi on Charlie, left turn onto Mike, hold, short of runway 15 left. American 432, push back and start approved, expect runway 22 right for departure. Advise when ready to taxi.
Oh shit, now this isn't working, huh?
Push and start approved, we'll expect runway 22 right for departure, and we'll advise when ready to taxi. American
But brakes aren't working.
Release
Huh?
parking brakes.
How the fuck is that a thing?
Release parking brakes.
Boston ground, good afternoon. American 1432, ready to taxi, runway 22 right. American 432, taxi to runway 22 right via Echo Alpha November. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
I have to take a photo of it and show you what I mean.
Taxi to runway 27 via Alpha
Like they flicker, like they're getting just enough power to kind of intermittently turn on. It's weird.
Ready for
You'll see.
departure.
Ready to taxi 27 Alpha Mike, hold short runway 27,
GSX.
132.225, Delta 2222.
Release parking brakes.
How the fuck? How?
Release parking brakes.
This is weird. I'm gonna work around it, but
Release
this is
parking
weird.
brakes. Release parking brakes.
Yep, we're working on it.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
All right.
Delta 2222, requesting cross runway 04 right.
I have one idea that I'm gonna try and do here real quick. I don't know if it's gonna work. This could dump everything. About to be YOLO, kids.
Set parking brakes.
Envoy 432, roger, pushback approved. Call for taxi with information, Bravo.
Yeah, we're calling for taxi with information Bravo on Envoy 432.
Could be a mistake.
Unlocking gear.
Brown, I'm going to just get another IFR clearance down to Daytona if possible for Envoy 432.
Taking Envoy 432, cleared to the Daytona Beach Aerodrome via the SOX 7 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 2000, expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 133.0, squawk 1447.
We are cleared the SOX 7 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 2000, expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 133.0, squawking 14474. Envoy
Good brain
432.
plays.
Envoy 432, read back correct. Expect runway 22 right. Report ready for pushback.
47 Mike, request taxi to the Terminal Bravo via Charlie, Alpha, and holding short 22 left.
In 47M taxi to Terminal Bravo via Charlie Alpha, hold short of runway 22 left.
Mike.
In 47M, Roger 7, Mike. American 16, taxi to runway 15 right via
This
Alpha
work.
Lima. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
6 to the Alpha right via Alpha Lima, contact tower 132.225, American 16.
In 47M taxi to Terminal Bravo
Man,
via
this
Charlie
is-
Alpha, hold short of runway 15 left.
Well, I guess this is why we're on Team Scuff, right? Alright, overhead panel's looking good. Thank you, Ooze. Boston Ground American 2144, ready to taxi.
American 2144, taxi to runway 9er via Echo Kilo Mike.
Echo Kilo Mike to runway 9 or American 2144.
American 2144, correction, taxi to runway 9er via Echo Kilo Mike. Please read back.
Echo Kilo Mike to runway 9 or American 2144. Up, down, left, right, rudder, beautiful. Alright, well, let's make sure APL is doing its thing. Looks like it is.
United 324, cleared to the LaGuardia Airport via the PATSA 7 departure PATSA then as filed. Maintain 5000. Departure on 133.0, squawk 2320. Expect runway 22 right for departure. Contact Boston clearance on 121.65 for readback.
United 324, cleared to the LaGuardia Airport via PATSA departure.
Why am I
Passage
stopping?
is filed. Maintain 5000. Departure 113.0. Squawk 220. Expect runway 22 right for departure. Contact Boston clearance on 121.65 for readback. United 324 request pushback and startup.
United 324 pushback and start approved. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
United 324, ready to taxi.
United 324, taxi to runway 22 right via November. Bravo hold short of runway 22 right. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
Delta 1023 request pushback.
Drifting right. I feel like I'm drifting left.
Delta 1023 Boston ground pushback approved. Expect runway 9er for departure. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
Report, expect runway 9, Delta 1023.
Delta 2066 Boston ground. Good morning, Delta 2066. Pushback approved. Expect runway 4 right for departure. Contact tower on 132.225 when ready for departure.
Pushback approved, expect 4 right.
Should have gave me a cross
132.225 for tower.
instruction here.
Delta 2066.
Oh, I see. It wanted me to go on Kilo, which
Boston
technically you're still legally supposed to get
holding
cross
short of
instruction
15
on.
left.
Even though Kilo was just behind
right
far
on the
left.
Echo and then to taxi to the apron.
I feel like I think the wind makes you weather vane, and I think that's what the drifting is. I could be wrong. I could check.
Papa Hotel Romeo, continue taxi to parking via Mike Kilo, cross runway 15 left at Echo. Have a good day.
Roger, thank you very much. Papa Hotel Romeo.
Vision Jet 526 Alpha Tango, Boston ground, roger. Taxi to parking via Quebec Alpha. Have a good day.
Parking via Quebec Alpha, Vision Jet 526 Alpha Tango. Boston ground, request progressive taxi.
Bean 47M. Say again your last transmission.
47 Mike, holding short runway 4 left via taxi to the terminal Bravo via Charlie and Alpha. Diamond 6 Romeo, request taxi to the general aviation ramp.
Actually looks like it's a little bit to the right on the calibration. Interesting.
Diamond 6 Romeo Boston ground taxi to the general aviation ramp via Mike Foxtrot Alpha. Altimeter 3006. Have a good day.
Boston Tower, American 2144, holding short runway 9, ready for departure.
American 2144 Boston Tower, runway 9er, wind 070 at 7. RNAV Claw, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV Claw, runway 9 cleared for takeoff. American 2144.
Delta Boeing 787 Boston Tower, winds calm, runway 9er cleared for takeoff. Delta Boeing 787 Boston Tower, contact departure on 133.0.
330, 5128.
And one heading
southwest. 221, holding 22 right, ready for takeoff.
Airspeed alive. 80 knots. God, I got so distracted with all the hijinks. Alright, we're gonna just guess that this is a good rotation speed. Positive, great.
Airbus
Positive,
221
great.
Boston Tower, wind 06
Just like this
06,
stream.
runway 22
Positive,
right,
great.
cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Wind 0606, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading
God,
southwest 221.
These last few series of flights have
Airbus
just been
221,
terrible.
contact departure. Freebird 109er, contact departure.
Contact departure, Freebird 109.
American
I'm really liking
2144,
the new-
contact departure.
Lower to departure, American 2144.
Boston
I'm
Tower,
really liking the new
Rex
FT sim
804
sounds.
established.
Plus departure, American 21. 44. 3,000 for 9,000, sucks 6.
American 2144, Boston departure, radar contact. Cleared direct Fenway. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Direct Fenway up to 200, American 2144.
0.
American 2144, direct Fenway. Climb and maintain 20,000.
Direct Fenway up to flight level 200, American 2144.
American 2144, direct Fenway. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Direct Fenway up to 200, American 2144.
2,000 to 5,000.
I'll have to rate this flight, put the report in, see if they can figure out. I've been having this issue lately with say intentions where I have to like repeat the same instruction. I have to look at the whatchamacallit.
American 2144, contact Boston approach on 118.25.
Skyjet 66 Juliet, climb and maintain 16,000.
16,000.
18.25 American 2144. Boston Center American 2144, 7,000 for flight level 200.
American 2144, Boston approach. Good afternoon, Boston altimeter 30.03.
3003 American 2144. Pressurization panel, good. And
Boston approach, American 1742 is with you. Information Foxtrot.
there should be something established.
American 2144, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Ooh! 270 American 2144. Jesus Christ, on a motorbike. Or in a food truck, I should say.
Squawk 2761 in I-10, Roger, standby. Roger that. Radar, our altimeter is 3006.
November Alpha Juliet 75, Boston approach. Roger, Boston altimeter 299er1.
2991 Alpha Juliet 75.
pretty smooth out.
American 2144, contact Boston Center on 127.975.
127.975, American 2144. Boston Center, American 2144, 14,000 for flight level 270.
American 2144, Boston Center, good afternoon, Marshfield, altimeter 30.00.
3000, American 2144.
JetBlue 62555.
JetBlue 62555. Climb and maintain flight level 360.
American 2144, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Delta 1657 requesting IFR clearance to Detroit.
I don't know if I could change my title on YouTube. I guess that worked. Alright, now the title matches what we're doing. I think all the technical difficulties are worked out. Got 52 minutes remaining on this flight. And I get to cook dinner. 'Cause I'm starving.
Delta 1657, Boston Center, cleared to Detroit. Direct stay EC, then is filed. Squawk 4274 and addend.
Alright, I could put the... Alright, so a couple of to-do list items after the stream. I need to just disconnect the HD60 and see if I can find my 60S to use for this purpose. Because that one never let me down. This one does some weird stuff. So that's an to-do list item.
Delta 1657, Boston Center, radar contact. Beverly,
Now,
Danvers, altimeter 29er97.
I can use
Climb and maintain 10,000. Turn right, heading 360 vectors to stay C.
Climb and maintain 10,000. Turn right, heading 360.
The only
vectors
other
to
option is I can get
stay
another
X.
Camlink 4K, but I feel like it's a little
Destroy
pricey
Delta
for
1,
what it
turn
does.
left. Let's head to 090.
Turn left, 090. November X-ray Delta.
American 2144, climb and maintain flight level 380.
380, American 2144.
That's to maintain 8,000, Fort Juliet Mike.
Cirrus 4 Juliet Mike, contact Boston approach on 133.75.
13375, Cirrus 394 Juliet Mike. Boston Center, this is Victor Echo 1, Papa Hotel Romeo, Vision Jet 50, with you, altitude 18000, flight following to our VFR destination.
No, I didn't see that one.
Victor Echo 1, Papa Hotel Romeo, Boston Center, roger. Papa Hotel Romeo, contact Boston Center on 133.325.
Contact Boston Center on 133.325. Papa Hotel
Oh
Romeo.
man, do-do-do-do. And his
Frontier
Windows
40,
operating system
contact
went
Boston
down for
Center
a
on
reboot.
118.425.
Switching to 118.425. Good day.
That's great.
Center United 221, Thursday out of 11,800 for flight level 180.
United 221, Boston Center, roger.
Bungalow 72, climb and maintain flight level 430. Climb and maintain flight level 430, Bungalow 72.
Bahamas. And Center Bahamas 0166, checking in with you 11,000 for flight level 240.
What is this?
Vision Jet 74 Delta, contact Providence approach on 123.675.
Approach on 123.675, exit is 74 Delta.
It's not downloading as a PDF.
Boston Center, good afternoon. Climbing to flight level 220 via Highland 7.
Delta 2222, Boston Center, roger.
Boston Center, Care 412 is at 9,000 feet, climbing to 240.
Care 412, Boston Center, roger. Altimeter 3015.
Altimeter 3015, Care 412.
Care 412, contact Boston Center on 128.2.
Center, American 913, would like to fly direct Lima Victor Zulu.
913 cleared direct Lima Victor Zulu.
Clear direct Lima Victor Zulu, American 913, thank you.
913 contact Boston Center on 123.75.
I'm maintain level 380, Walker 1418.
Walker 1418, climb and maintain flight level 270.
So if that...
Walker 1418, contact
follow,
Boston Center on 123.75.
Boston Center 12375, Walker 1418.
Just looking at the instructions.
Alpha Zulu with you at 4,000 feet up to 9,000 feet.
Rebalance this.
Headed over to
Maybe
Montes
shift it one notch back. So far, it's been a smooth flight today. I think I got these active sky settings dialed in. I'd have to fly in some actual weather, though, to see what the other side is. Because finally, for once, where the winds are, where the outside weather is for the most part calm, I'm actually experiencing
Skyhawk 123, Alpha Zulu, Boston Center, radar contact.
So seeing how this is assembled. Yeah, I'm happy with it so far. Because, I mean, with the other settings, like, I would have been getting rocked around with these oscillations left and right for no reason when that's not what's happening. The winds didn't shift crazy on final. Like, so far everything is dialed in, I think. Knock on wood. Yeah.
Boston Center, what runway can I expect at Montes?
Skyhawk 3, Alpha Zulu, expect runway 24 at Martha's Vineyard. AR Crete 319, Boston Center, roger. Boston altimeter 2968.
So if I want to move that assembly further back, I'm just trying to think here. I'm looking at the screenshot of, because this is very front heavy, so I want to knock it back. I have adjustment holes here. I mean, I know I've been using it for a year, but I'm wondering if the creaking and stuff is because I'm overstressing the center of gravity being too far forward. So I have another hole here, so this could go that way. And then I think the next mounting point is here. No. Think about this.
Boston Center 319, left 4 toes. 319, requested higher.
Delta 1023, Boston Center, climb and maintain flight level 220.
I think it would just be this and this. And I think that's all that's holding this together. And then this whole assembly would just shift over one. The only drawback is I don't know how the frig I would support. I'd have to get
Delta 1023, contact New York Center on 121.125.
12112 Delta 1023.
United 221 Boston Center, climb and maintain flight level 270.
221 Louisiana
I'd have to get it to hold the weight up in the front.
X-ray Delta 1 cleared direct to Nantucket.
Clear direct to Nantucket, November X-ray Delta 1, same direction.
Because I wouldn't be going any farther back.
Boston Center, Beechcraft November X-ray Delta 1, ready for descent.
Boston Center, United 6274 with you at
It would just be
11,200, climbing 11,000.
the front.
United 2274 Boston Center, good morning. Boston altimeter 29907.
I don't think that would work. I wouldn't even be able to do it, I don't think. Ethan Johnson, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I don't even think I'd be able to do it because then I'd have to modify the top.
Request vector to the next waypoint.
American 2144, expect the RNAV runway 1 approach into Reagan. Deal 3 arrival, last lane transition. I'll have your descent in 20 minutes. Let me know if you want to descend sooner.
We'll expect the RNAV runway 1, deal 3. The Laughlin transition, American 2144.
American 2144, contact Boston Center on 124.525.
124.525, American 2144.
So,
Boston Center, good evening, American 2144, flight level 380.
American 2144, Boston Center, good afternoon.
And if I moved the whole assembly back, actually, I would be able to do this. Because I have the holes on the bottom of this. This here is adjustable too. So that means if that all came in one, this could go backward and shift the whole assembly backwards. It is doable. I just probably need 2 people. I should have did this when you were here there, Corgi.
Canada 320 Boston Center.
Yeah, so it's a
Descend via
combo
Robux
deal. It's
3
the
for
noises
runway
had me
27
looking
approach
into
Boston.
things.
Altimeter 29901.
I did classic me and did a little bit of a skip on the instruction, and it really wasn't in the instructions. They just say to kind of like, you know, balance it. I have to read them again.
320 contact Boston Center on 118.425.
They want you to have a balance, right? They almost say that you should be able to have somebody hold the front of the rig with the linkages disconnected, and literally anybody should be able to hold you because with my weight and the center of gravity, everything should be balanced. I did this a very crude way by using a kilowatt meter and measured the wattage and amperage draw from the motors, and I kept shifting my position in the seat forward and back to see where I felt the motors were putting out the least amount
contact Duchess Tower on 124.0.
juice to hold the rig stable, right? That is my very unscientific way of balancing the rig.
Winds 2, approach for ILS runway 4 right.
Speedbird 29, Boston Center, good evening.
I wish there was a better way.
Good morning, Boston Center, American 2450.
But I can tell I think it's still too front heavy. I mean, I did it kind of after the fact.
2450 Boston Center, good morning.
I can tell I think it's still a little too front heavy, because when I'm like relaxing on a longer flight and I'm just all the way back here with my legs up, it doesn't nearly creak. I don't think it creaks at all, honestly. And I noticed before when I was kind of just feeling on the different bolts while it was doing it and I was leaning forward, shifting my weight, the rig was struggling. It was kind of like jerking up, trying to fight back on the added weight of me just leaning forward. Which obviously that's not the way that I've been using it, but hold on, we got work calling. Yay.
KLM 1431 New York Center. Good evening. New York altimeter 3030. KLM contact New York Center on 118.975.
118.975. Boston Center today, 56229 Papa 1400.
Piper 29er Papa, altimeter 29er 88, say altitude.
Piper 29er Papa 1400 feet. American 2514, approaching flight level 28,000.
Vision 4 Romeo Kilo, contact Boston Center on 118.425.
All good, Dave, all good.
118.25,
I just got a call from work, so after I land, I'll have to go do that before din-din time. I was just debating and looking over ways that I could want to balance the rig a little bit more.
American 2144, contact New York Center on 118.975.
What 10 degrees?
118.975, American 2144. New York Center, American 2144, flight level 380.
American 2144, New York Center, good afternoon.
Yeah, I think out of bouncing back and forth to and beyond and say intentions, I think I'm just going to stick with say intentions. I know it's tickling and piquing my interest with the traffic injection, but
American 5104, contact Boston Center on 126.275.
say intentions just seemingly does a little bit of a better job. 92 miles to top of descent.
Departure option 90 heavy, flight level 100, climbing flight level 290.
Austrian 90, heavy New York Center, roger.
Approach 297, turning left base to runway 25.
Mustang 297, roger.
Approach 297, turning final runway 25. Approach 297, turning left base to runway 25.
Skyhawk 4 November Alpha, turn left heading 030 vectors for the ILS runway 22 right approach. Skyhawk 4 November Alpha, looks like we're off course. Let's get back on track. Turn left heading 030
Let's get back
vectors
on
for
track,
the ILS
Skyhawk.
runway 22 right approach.
New York Center, 170, flight level 170.
It's really kicking in today.
Athena 88, New York Center, roger.
Words to live by.
Athena 88, contact New York Center on 133.15.
133.150, Athena 88.
Avalo 346, New York Center, good afternoon.
New York approach Avalo 346. Can we get lower? 80, Avalo 346. New York approach Avalo 346, requesting altitude 1,500.
Boston Center, understood. We would like the ILS runway 33 left approach into Boston with Bravo Echo November, November, November transition.
American 2144, contact Washington Center on 121.025.
Departure checking in at 10,700 kilometers for flight level 300 American 541
It's 1025 American 2144.
417 Boston Center, roger.
New York Center, American 2144, flight level 380.
American 2144, Washington Center, good afternoon.
American 178, contact New York Center on 118.975.
75, American 2144. Washington Center, American 2144, flight level 380.
American 628, New York Center, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Didn't they acknowledge? I'm like half paying attention here. They said good afternoon.
Climb and maintain flight level 320, American 628.
American 628, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350, American 628.
Center Embraer 8924 Tango, requesting a direct to Jabdu for the RNAV 24 approach. Your center, just want to confirm that Jabdu, J-A-P-D-U, for the RNAV 24 approach.
Embraer 34 Tango, clear direct to Jabdo for the RNAV runway 24 approach. Embraer 34 Tango, climb and maintain flight level 360. American 2144, contact Washington Center on 121.025.
11025, American 2144. Washington Center, American 2144, flight level 380.
American 2144, Washington Center, good afternoon.
This guy has the older style. Doesn't really help me.
American 05, contact New York Center on 118.975.
118.9 Center, climb American Center 05, good day.
Washington Center, Catbird 104, Bravo Delta, flight level 150, inbound Charlie Alpha Mike Romeo November.
Catbird 104, Bravo Delta, New York Center, roger. Altimeter 2985.
And New York Center, Zero Zulu. We're looking for we're going to fly the tackle 2 that's published. And then we'd like the ILS 23 right.
Citation 0 Echo Zulu, turn left, heading 230 vectors for the ILS runway 23 right approach.
And New York Center, Citation 50 Echo Zulu. We're looking for descent via the tackle 2.
Citation 0 Echo Zulu, descend via the tackle to arrival.
Center Catbird 104 Bravo Delta. We're at 10,000 feet inbound. Golf Romeo Alpha Golf Echo.
Catbird 104 Bravo Delta, Washington Center. Good evening. Lakewood altimeter 3006.
Washington Center, Catbird 104, Bravo Delta. We would like the ILS
approach runway 27 right with Echo November Zulu Echo Whiskey transition.
4 Bravo Delta cleared ILS approach, runway 27 right with NZU transition.
Good evening, Washington Center, 3500 Echo Zulu 270 for 240.
American 2144, Washington Center, descend via deal 3 for the RNAV runway 1 approach into Reagan. Altimeter 29.901.
I think that was for me. Say again, American 2144.
American 2144, descend via deal 3 for the RNAV runway 1 approach into Reagan. Altimeter 29.901.
Descend by the deal 3 for the RNAV 1 approach into Reagan. American 2144.
Niner 1 tree contact New York Center on 118.975.
Over the 118.975, Air Canada 913.
Washington Center, United 2425, passing 17,000 for flight level 250, heading 347.
Washington Center, King Air 6374 Kilo, through 22,000 for 13,000.
King Air 6374 Kilo, Washington Center. Good afternoon.
Good morning, Washington Center, American 2450, flight level 310.
American 2450, Washington Center, good morning.
Mustang 297 radar contact, Wrightstown altimeter 2980.
Yeah, I don't have any creaking sitting all the way back, so I'm going to have to shift this. Just need to figure out the best way to do it. Which is probably going to be take everything the fuck off of it.
Mustang 297 contact McGuire approach on 126.475.
Roger, going to 126.
Well, at least the TV and the overhead, I think.
Washington Center, JetBlue 3255, and flight level 344 for 350.
Roger, squawking 16227, 297.
The seat is easy, the overhead's easy. I mean, it's not hard. It's just, it's time consuming in playing the balancing act game of trying to hold everything up and move everything. That's really the hard part. Like if I take off all the heavier stuff,
Philadelphia radar on 126.6.
You know, it's 4 bolts, right? It's not a lot. It's the 2 in the front and the 2 in the back. Sorry, it's 6 bolts because this is 2 in the middle.
Straight on approach, runway.
The main part of the cage shifts back.
134.25, 02 Victor.
The overhead just makes it a little clunky to do so.
McGuire
but,
approach.
I mean, that's possible.
November 2902 Victor, 1200 feet. Skyhawk 02 Victor, roger. Maintain VFR at or below 1500 feet.
Traffic inside Delta 5959.
Probably take me like an hour or two.
Center, November 421 Alpha, Whiskey with you, 900,000.
Bonanza 421 Alpha Whiskey, Washington Center, roger. Altimeter 2980. Bonanza 1 Alpha Whiskey, contact New York Center on 133.5.
Descend and maintain 4,000, KLM 271.
KLM 271, contact New York approach on 125.7.
New York approach on 125.7, KLM 271, good day.
Experimental 90853 Golf, Washington Center. Good evening, altimeter 29901.
901, Golf.
Experimental 53 Golf, contact New York Center on 128.3.
Center 128.3, 90853 Golf.
Citation 0 Echo Zulu, contact New York Center on 133.5.
133.5, excellent.
Washington Center, good morning. With you, Piper 60 Juliet Mike with you, flight level 220.
Piper 60 Juliet Mike, New York Center. Good evening.
American 2643, descend in 7,000.
American 2643, Washington Center, roger.
American 2643, I have yet to receive my approach info.
American 2643, expect ILS approach. Runway 22 left, contact Kennedy approach on 125.7 for further instructions.
Alright, deal 3, built at 11, deal at 10, yuck at 10, high tech at turns are below 7.
Request descend to 3,000.
High tech at 7.
Duke 1 Papa Delta, descend to 3,000 approved.
We got the Iron 1. We got Mins is 552.
Duke 1 Papa Delta, contact New York Center on 118.975.
Course 2227.
New York Center on 118.975, 1 Papa Delta.
Bannon at or above 16, mins of 552, touchdown zone and elevation of 14. Miss, don't exceed 185 until vivid. Climb to 2200, left turn. What's up, Wayne? Vivid, track 327 at Heslow, track to 327, GTN hole, list approach, horizon, repeat list 1. Well, good news, our actual navigation performance is 0.05. 2024 coming out. Should you get a 4080, 4090, or wait for the 5080? You have a 3080 now. I'll be honest, I went from a 3090 to a 4090, and I really didn't see that much of a difference. The biggest difference I saw was the CPU upgrade. So I'd probably hang out with that 3080. The 50s should be around the corner soon. I think you get more value for your money out of that.
Altimeter 2971.
Alright, Fields IFR overcast at 8, 2119 for temperature and dew point, 299 winds 040 at 10. Flaps 40, 135. Lights are on, start switches continuous. I guess I should use the checklist here. Set checklist, minimums 552 is set, VREF and V target, flaps 40, 135, auto brake, level 3, recall. Checked. Roach checklist, altimeters, 29901 is set. Packs are auto, start switches are continuous. Continuist. Words are hard. Approach checklist. Hey Iowa, how are you? To hear. Good to hear. 50 to 50, 90. DL3. Are cracking up. That's what should be this year. But actually not buying until January. Yeah, I'm with Martini. I would wait. I think you could get more value for your money. I did the 3090 to 4090, and honestly, the best thing about doing so was
American 516, Washington Center, good evening.
TLSS3 with the frame gen.
Washington Center, American 516 would like to start its descent via DL3.
The frame gen is nice. I mean, it makes the sim buttery smooth.
American 2144, contact Potomac approach on 119.85.
Descend via attack on 2 arrivals. 0-2.
119.85 American 2144.
Hey.
Potomac approach American 2144 is 11000, descending on the DL3.
American 2144, Potomac approach. Good evening, Eastern altimeter 29.88.
2988 American 2144.
Do you have me on radar, or are you going to give me a code and ident?
And good evening to you too, Sir Martini.
Bravo.
It's cool slicing between these two clouds here.
Delta Bravo, squawk 4255 and ident.
Sky Altitude Delta Bravo.
2 Delta Bravo radar contact. Altimeter 2971.
To the 180 knots, direct. Lift to proceed on the RNAV. Over 19 knots. Into Reagan. American 1913.
American 1913, contact Reagan Tower on 119.1.
Reagan Tower 119.1. American 1913. Thank you. See ya.
Potomac approach, Rex 721 at Derrick, RNAV Yankee, runway 19, 2,500 feet.
Rex 721, Potomac approach. Good evening, Washington altimeter 29.907. JetBlue 516, Potomac approach, proceed direct Derrick, descend and maintain 2500 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 19er approach, speed below 180 knots until established.
Direct to Derrick, descend and maintain 2,500 until established, JetBlue 516.
Approach November 5295 Sierra, request direct Odessa.
Piper 95 Sierra, direct Odessa approved.
Direct Odessa approved, 905 Sierra.
Piper 95 Sierra, direct Odessa approved.
Proceeding direct Elbow
resuming old navigation. 4 Bravo Delta.
That was pretty bad over these parts. It's overcast 700. Minimums are 552, so.
4 Bravo Delta, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climbing to flight level 300.
4 Bravo Delta, contact Washington Center on 126.875. American 269, contact Reagan Tower on 119.1. American 2144, descend and maintain 5,000. Turn left heading 175 vectors for the RNAV, runway 1 approach. Altimeter 29.88.
Down to 5,000, heading 175 vectors for the approach. American 2144.
Cherokee Tree 15, X-ray Papa, hold short of runway 22 traffic on final approach.
Holding short of runway 22, Cherokee Tree 15, X-ray Papa.
Mesa 6250, Potomac approach. Expect the ILS runway 19 left approach into Dulles via the KBLR 5 arrival.
Expect the ILS runway 19 left approach into Dulles
I guess.
via the Cavalier 5 arrival, Mesa 6250.
I still think vectors could use a little bit of work at say intentions, but it's not terrible. It used to be worse.
Turn right heading 360, descend and maintain 3000, Legion 4751.
It's true. Potomac approach, what's the altimeter setting at Reagan?
Clear direct FEs, descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, Legion 4751.
American 2144, altimeter 29.901 at Reagan. American 2144, 11 miles from Murray on. Turn right heading 310. Descend and maintain 2500 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 1 approach.
Heading 310, descend and maintain 2000 until established. Cleared RNAV 1 approach. American 2144.
switching to 126.875 for Washington Center. Good day.
American 2144, contact tower on 119.1.
Mesa 6250, turn right heading 05.
Tower 119.1, American 2144. This is gonna give me a bad habit of just stepping on the fake transmissions. Washington Tower, American 2144, 4,000 descending 2,000, RNAV 1.
American 2144, Reagan Tower, roger. Continue RNAV approach, runway 1.
Continue approach, American 2144. True! It's good VATSIM training.
American 2144, roger.
Cessna 1 Alpha Bravo ILS for runway 19er is 111.3, Mace.
Flaps 10.
Request the vectors to final, please. Just one. Could you advise me vectors, please, to final? Just...
American 178, contact departure on 125.65.
125.65, American 178.
Washington Tower, good morning, MVS 705, approaching ILS runway 01.
MBS 705, Reagan Tower, cleared ILS approach, runway 1.
American 705 on fine on runway 19.
American 05, runway 19er, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 19, American 705.
American 05, welcome to Reagan, contact ground on 121.7.
Tower citation Lima 76, holding short runway 1 at Alpha.
Citation Lima 76, Reagan Tower, wind 060 at 6, runway 1, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 1, cleared for takeoff, citation Lima 76.
Citation Lima 76, contact departure on 125.65.
Tower day, American 2033, holding short 19, ready for departure.
Gear down, flaps 15.
American 2033, Reagan Tower, runway 19er, line up and wait.
American 2033, runway 19er, line up and wait.
American 2033, winds 189er at 13, runway 19er cleared for takeoff.
Request further instructions. Check.
American 2144, wind 050 at 10, runway 1 cleared to land.
Runway 1, clear to land, American 2144.
Citation Lima 76, holding short runway 1.
Citation Lima 76, Reagan Tower, winds 150 at 6 runway 1, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Citation Lima 76.
Citation Lima 76, contact departure on 125.65.
Cleared ILS runway 1 approach.
United 1630, winds calm. Runway 1, cleared to land.
Washington Tower, United 233, ready for taxi to runway 19.
This layer should be a little bit lower based upon the weather report, but I mean it's like 500, 600 feet too high maybe.
Reagan Tower taxi to runway 19er via Juliet. Altimeter 299er1.
Taxi to runway 19 via Juliet. Altimeter 2991, United 233. Washington Tower, United 233. Holding short of runway 19, ready for departure.
KLM 271, contact departure. KLM 271, contact departure.
Clear for takeoff, runway 1935 Romeo.
Phenom 35 Romeo, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 1935 Romeo.
Phenom 35 Romeo, contact departure.
KLM 271, contact departure. Contact departure, KLM 271.
Continue.
American 516, contact departure.
Over to departure, American 516.
Reagan Tower, Catbird 104, Bravo Delta. Holding short, runway 19er. We are ready for departure.
Catbird 104, Bravo Delta, Reagan Tower, runway 1, line up and wait.
Tower 2850, holding short at 33.
Screen, DCA. Manual braking.
American 2144, welcome to Reagan. Contact ground on 121.7.
Ground on 121.7, American 2144. I'm just gonna exit here. Washington Ground American 2144, requesting taxi to gate Delta 43.
American 2144, taxi to gate Delta 43 via Lima, November. Have a good day.
Lima, November to Delta 43, American 2144.
Sir, request IFR clearance to Chicago.
American 2144, taxi to gate Delta 43 via November approved.
American 2509, requesting push.
Stop yelling at me, I already read it back. Well, I have to restart my computer and see why the chill brakes are getting stuck.
American 2509 Reagan ground pushback approved. Expect runway 19er for departure.
Oh, fuck me. I think I just passed it.
Pushback approved and expecting runway 19 for departure, American 2509.
It is. Oopsie.
American 2509 ready to taxi. Stand Delta 40. Regan ground KLM 271.
Didn't realize where I hopped off. And a little U-turn. Why not?
Column 271, taxi to runway 19er via Kilo 2.
Get those off so APL doesn't bang me for lights on taxi.
Runway 19er via Kilo 2, Juliet, cross runway 15 at my discretion, KLM 271.
Yes, the brakes keep sticking because I'm bypassing the fact that they didn't work with the whatchamacallit, and there's a bug in Musfuss and the Brunner software. I'm hoping in 2024 that actually works right. See, it just locks them up.
Delta 865.
Delta 865 Reagan ground. Roger, information Quebec is current.
Ground, this is Delta 865, ready for push and start.
Delta 865, push and start approved. Call for taxi instructions when ready.
Reagan ground, American 5170 is ready to taxi to runway 4.
All right. Let's get some ground power.
AAL 5170, taxi to runway 4 via Kilo Juliet Alpha Zulu. Contact tower on 134.35 when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 4 via Kilo Juliet Alpha Zulu. Contact tower on 134.35, American 5170. Ground, American 5017, vacate runway, ready to taxi to the terminal.
All right.
Good afternoon, Washington ground. Cessna November 320 Delta Lima on the ramp, looking for taxi permission to the active.
All right, everybody, get off. That is our last flight of the day. We are going back cold and dark. Unfortunately, I have to do work. Oh, I need to eat too, so it's a little combo deal. But everyone, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Welcome in all the new followers.
November 320, Delta Lima Reagan. Ground, then continue taxi via Mike.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Contact tower on 119.1.
Ooh, let's look at the landing rate really quick, and then we'll find somebody to rate on the way out. Maybe we'll hit, I don't know who we have not hit in a while. We got Factual Gull. We didn't get,
Catbird 104 Bravo Delta Reagan ground, pushback and startup approved. Expect runway 19er for departure. Contact tower on 119.1 when ready for departure.
Let's submit our flight. Let's see what that landing rate was. Felt good anyway.
Expecting runway
Whatever that's
19er for departure. We'll contact tower on 119.1.
I like some of this new stuff. You can see how long the stream's been up now before you raid somebody, which is a nice touch. Ooh, score of 100, minus 175. I thought it was a little lighter, but I'll take it. I'm happy.
Ground.
ground, we are
All
ready
right, everyone,
to
stick around for the
taxi
raid. Enjoy the
from
rest of your
gate Charlie
weekends.
1
Tomorrow,
to runway
we'll
19er.
probably be in the Airbus because the new 320 overhead panel is coming.
Taxi to runway
Um,
19er via November Sierra, hold short of runway
so, yeah.
19er. Then continue
I want
taxi
to enjoy
via
the rest of
Juliet.
your weekends.
Contact
Be
tower
well,
on 119.1
and
when ready for
yourselves, and,
departure.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Regan ground KLM 271, ready to taxi.
I felt like that
Taxi to
VREF
runway
was a little
19er
too
via
high.
Kilo 2 Juliet, cross runway 15 at my discretion, KLM 271.
Meridian 4 Papa Papa Reagan ground taxi to transient parking
From
via
the
Mike
overall
Cross
feel
runway
of it, I felt
15
like
at Mike,
it was
then
a
straight
little
ahead
too
to the
high.
ramp. Contact tower on 134.35 when ready for departure.
Expect to park via Mike, crossway 15 at Mike, straight to the ramp.
But I guess it kind of does make sense for that amount of flaps. You get more of a nose low, I guess. I don't know. We could chat later. I got to do something for work and make some yum-yums. So everyone, thanks for watching. Stick around for the raid, and see you on the next one.
Ready for push start.
Delta 1.